this is the first ever dual Love Me Tender. I mean, well, we have the tendies in the house. Naturally, we're going to do a little Love Me Tender.
Nice to be joined by somebody else.
About
not
time.
have me just
About
out there.
time.
I don't understand why you didn't have time for a wardrobe change. You guys look really good in the leisure suits.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
suit.
Hey, we have
coming up.
some contract news.
Yeah. Yeah.
Want to break it down?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm waiting for the tweets.
I like it. I like
There
it.
you go.
I like where you're going.
This is what we're doing. Okay, so we do have some extensions here, guys. Very interesting news that has been breaking today. Obviously, you see what's going on here as we have the Sens sign Linus Ullmark with a 4-year, $8.25 million contract. Obviously, that's the AAV there. What do you make of this, Weeksy?
Well, they needed some stability in the crease. They've been looking for years now to find some stability in a real number one in the net. They found it now in Linus Ullmark. I thought when you look at his age, I was kind of, do they do a 4-year, do a 5-year, 3-year? I guess they probably felt like the 4-year was the right number. Vezina Trophy winner. So hopefully he can help stabilize things in the net, but he's going to be seeing some very different looks in Ottawa than he saw in Boston.
Yeah, we were just talking about it off camera. I like him as a goalie. The numbers, the Vezina, they all back up what we've seen, how good he was in Boston. We're also talking Boston tends to have a bit of a goalie force field there, that every goalie goes there, works with goalie Bob Essenza. They have good structure, they play well. And again, not to take anything away from Linus and what he did the last few years, but you know, they just traded him to keep Swayman and paid Swayman $8.25. So
That's
now
what I was about to
saying
ask.
that Ullmark is the same value as
AAV.
Swayman, and now my brain's in a pretzel trying to do the transitive property of goaltending. So again, I think he's a very good goalie. I just don't know if he's this caliber good in Ottawa, because they do have a harder time defending than they do in Boston, as you pointed out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's going to see a lot, like a lot of grade A shots, game to game, sequence to sequence. So he's in for it, but he's certainly very talented. This is a great opportunity for him, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Great opportunity
for him. Good for him. You know, he worked for it, but also, too, when you're Ottawa, you had to sign him. You gave up a first-rounder, a young player, and a pick or something else, so they kind of had to sign him. So he had a lot of leverage in this situation.
Does he make the Sens a playoff team? Is this the year?
I don't think it's the year, but they could be playing some meaningful games by March. But if he's healthy enough, he's going to have them in each and every game, give them a chance to win.
Yeah, he'll make a difference, but I don't know if it'll be playoff difference just yet.
Listen, if you're a Sens fan, I feel like that's enough at this point in time.
Fair.
And in Seattle, guys, Joey Daccord signed a 5-year, $25 million contract extension with the Kraken. The 28-year-old goalie would have been an unrestricted free agent after this season. He enters his second full season in the NHL after posting a .916 save percentage and 3 shutouts in 50 games for Seattle last year. Weeksy. Sorry, Schneider, you got that bread.
I'm going to defer here.
Okay, I was like, you just started pointing to Schneider.
That was a lateral. That was a lateral.
That was really nice.
Yeah,
Nicely done.
We try to stay apolitical here. This is a personal thing for me, though. You know, I've known Joey since he was 6 or 7. His dad was my goalie coach back in Boston since I was in high school, so I've watched Joey.
He was your
grow
water
up.
boy?
He filled our water bottles when he was this big when we were out on the ice. So
full circle.
He loves the game. He's been trending on the right directions, taking him a little longer. He's gone the long way, but the right way. And I was talking yesterday about he might push Grubauer out in Seattle just the way he played last year and just sort of steal that #1 job. Clearly, Seattle felt the same way. So, you know, I think it's a fair deal for both sides in terms of potential and what he's done and what he could do. So I think they're both really happy with this deal, and I'm excited to see what he can come up with this year.
Remy, where's your number? So congrats to Joey Daccord and the Daccord family. I really took note of him last season, Winter Classic in Seattle.
Yes.
That's when he really jumped off the page for me. I thought all season long he played very well. Handles the puck well. He's confident. He's technical, but he can make saves. You were saying off camera, he's a really good athlete.
Great athlete, yeah. Skates as well as probably some of his defensemen do. He used to play forward and skated out until he was about 14 or 15. So he's
impressive.
He blew me away when it came to goalie skating. I was like, I'm just going to let you do this one, man.
That's
Which
impressive.
is kind of interesting, right? His dad was a goalie coach. We've just been talking about how everyone specializes at such a young age that oftentimes you don't see those just like natural fluid athletes in that role. So it's pretty cool to see a guy who was raised almost as a specialist and be just an all-around solid athlete.
Yeah, that's neat stuff.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so yesterday that game was going on while we had our season launch here of NHL Now. And Schneider, we watched Seattle jump off to a 2-0 lead, and then here came the Blues. A tough loss yesterday, but do you think we can just chalk it up to early butterflies?
October hockey. Again,
there we go. October hockey. I like that. I'm learning a lot of new goalie terms.
That's an October breakdown. 2 minutes. You fell asleep in October. That won't happen in January and February. So tough loss, but you know, I don't think it's a sign of things to come for Seattle.
I like the Blues. We were saying yesterday with DJ on first shift, the Blues are my team to watch in the Western Conference this year. Yep. And if
I like that.
and if Jordan Binnington stays healthy, because I really like Holford in behind Binnington.
He's a good player.
Very talented young Tendy. Big, skilled, handles
Yeah.
the puck well. He's got some swag to
saw
him
in
too.
Springy when I was playing in Bridgeport there.
Right.
He was always. I like the way he moved and the way he played. So I agree with you. I think he's a good backup there.
Yeah, Kyrou had a big game, 2 goals. If he should be a 35 guy every year. I like the acquisitions by the Blues. I thought Doug Armstrong did a nice job. Broberg's already on the board. Watch out for the Blues. You're nervous because they're in the Central.
Doug Armstrong.
Yeah, you're nervous because they're in the Central with your Avalanche.
Dude, I mean,
So you're
let's be
nervous.
real. The Stars are my pick for the Cup this year.
Oh!
So I know it pains me to say that. Avs fans, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. That was
Really?
hard to, like,
All right.
painful coming out.
The Stars are baller. They got a really
really
good
are.
team. They're deep.
That's my
They're
hot
deep.
take. I feel shame.
Nice.
Avs Nation, I
Aspen on line 1, Denver on line 2.
Yeah.
Cherry Creek on line 3, looking for you.
Okay, so former Avs goaltender, Stanley Cup champ Darcy Kemper was just on the show, a fellow attendee, so it's only natural we talked about his mask art. Let's look at some other
Okay, let's do it.
as we kick off.
We're down.
Here. We were just talking about Ullmark here for his first mask with the Sens. How nice is this? It's a fun look.
Marvin the Martian. too.
Swedish
Yeah,
Vikings.
yeah, a little Marvin the Martian, Patty Lalime.
Yes.
little-
Great call.
Yeah, homage to Patrick Lalime. I
Yep.
like that. That's really cool. I like it.
Right? It's
Yeah.
fun. It kind
Senator
of gives like
Viking
that,
from outer
the
space.
cartoon
Yeah, cool.
comic book look.
Yeah, he's got his trade kroners on the top to represent his native Sweden.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm
I'm
here for that.
down with it.
Swedish Viking there. Okay,
Yep.
going to Korpisalo here.
Oh.
How cool is this, guys?
It's simple but
Yeah.
detailed. Yeah, I kind of like clean lines and
bare
not
decal,
being
the
too busy.
eyes.
But then up top, it's got the demonic fire-eyed Bruin there.
Yeah.
So
You know,
Fresh.
strike fear
Yeah,
into
fresh,
the hearts
fresh
of
and
your
clean.
competition.
yeah.
24-karat gold cage, too.
Right.
Might want to take it to your local jeweler. But no, it
It's
looks
the fire
great. I like
eyes
it. I like
thing.
it. I like it. It's
Yeah, that is cool
That's
from
sharp.
this perspective too.
Yeah, trying to get
That's
a little
what
Andy
everyone's gonna
Moog on the
see.
top.
Ogre.
Yeah.
Love watching him as a kid.
Me too.
Got to make it look mean, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Jake Ottinger is going to be rocking this mask. He loves 2 important details on the mask. So the otter and
The
his
otter.
friends. The theme continues this season. That's
fun.
so cool.
I like
Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
That's
Stud young
adorable.
goalie,
All
too.
of his golf buddies. You have Marchment. I love
Stud
that.
young goalie, too, Jake
Ty
Ottinger.
Delandria. Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Did you ever get to the point where we
Cartoony
ran out of ideas?
Caricatures.
You're just like, I don't know what to do anymore because I've made a dozen or so
Does it
masks.
always have to be a new
No.
one, or can you run it back?
You could run it back.
Nobody
You could,
does
it's
that.
not
What's the
fun.
point, right? They're paying for it.
Stop exactly.
Yeah.
You got to keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's
evolving.
true. Life is a game
Yes.
of evolution and adjustment. Scott Wedgwood here. His mask introduces a new character, the Wedge Reaper.
Edge Ripper.
I kind of like that. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I like the top.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure what it has to do with
It's
Nashville,
kinda
but
giving,
yeah,
like,
it doesn't really matter, I guess. It's your own
Alien?
thing.
Yeah, right. If it's
Like
Predator?
Venom, kind of.
Yeah. But I like the top.
Yeah.
Intimidating. It's very
Yeah.
like
Wolverine.
sci-fi.
Yeah, like a little Wolverine-ish, little Wolverine
Wedge
vibes.
Ripper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here for that.
Might be
Okay.
the new
Stuart
character.
Skinner.
What does the skinny pony have?
Okay,
Let's see
might be
what he's got.
towards the top of the leaderboard here. I don't know. It's just it's clean.
Again, clean lines, you know?
Yeah.
Iconic, solid, yeah. A little bit of leaking oil there. or
And he has
something.
the
Is that
muzzy
lava?
on the bottom to
That's
match the one.
hilarious.
Yeah, the duster.
That's great.
Yeah.
Nicely done. It's all
Flavor
about
statement.
continuity.
I like it.
It'd be funny if you tucked the muzzy right under the cage here.
Yeah, that'd be unreal. That'd be unreal.
Is it hard to have facial hair while you're wearing a mask?
I've never really had it, so I can't really tell you. only a little bit, and then my dad was complaining every time when I had it, whining and crying, so I shaved it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're playing, you don't
I
really
like it
notice
when
Your
it.
dad's
Yeah.
friend of the show, by the way.
Yeah,
So
it's-
I
yeah,
love that.
he's
Respect
watching.
for Pops.
Yeah, getting a lot of.
Jacob Markstrom here
Settle down.
plays to the Devils' namesake here in this one. I love this mask. This looks nice.
Here's a little bit of the truth.
It does.
You and Clemmer had the
Devil.
red cage.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's a bit of a throwback to your guys' era with New Jersey.
I saw it up close in Prague.
Yeah.
Actually got video of it on the phone. I think he did a really good job. It's very elaborate.
I was gonna say, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's busy, but when you see it up close, it looks nice.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Remember the one last
A lot
year
of
they
depth.
did in Calgary? They had
That
like
Calgary one was unreal.
They had a video of the guy doing a time lapse.
I saw
It
that.
was like ASMR. I watched it like 6 times.
Yeah.
It takes like 5 minutes. You're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh,
I could watch that all day long. That's
Okay,
very cool.
I'm told
That's
we
New Jersey
have.
Devil. There it is.
That's like the demonic
There it
boot
is.
That is wild.
You might see that on the drive home in the Meadowlands.
That's the legend.
Be careful.
You don't know.
Be careful on the turnpike.
Teeming with life, the marshlands.
I'm telling you, be careful on the turnpike.
That's the legend they were named after.
You might see it.
It's
You
supposed
might
to look
see
like
it.
that.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's serious. I had that on my mask a couple times because that's like the legend of the New Jersey Devil.
That's so cool.
How did I not know this?
Yeah.
And our studios are like
There we
right
go.
here.
There we go. The
Wow.
things
You know
learn,
what?
right?
You learn something new every day.
Evolution,
Especially when you
revolving.
have two Tindies in your company.
Always.
You know you're going to learn something new.